Tell me who you are, get in the car.
Right now.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Kicking off the day with a morning breakfast. So what we have here is some pancakes because we're trying to get in all the carbs. The usual egg whites, so a little bit of protons, a little bit of carbs, and then we're going to be using some maple syrup. No 0 calorie this time, so it's going to be all sugars and carbohydrates because in a bit I'm going to be hitting a back workout, so I'm going to use this as fuel. But before we get onto that, I'd like to give you a little update on a little sum here. So what you see behind me here is a box that I received just the other day. So this one's an important one because it contains some of the contents of the project that I'm doing. So super excited about this because this means the reveal is coming really soon. So we're just waiting until everything kind of arrives. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of the progress on that. But with that aside, we're going to finish the meal really quick and then we're going to head to get a killer workout in.
Don't you think it's perfect and the feeling's worth it when we're getting down. If everything you've searched for spark you from the dance floor and you want it now. Don't know what you're there for, bring it over here in the middle of the crowd inside my zone. Seeing through your eyelids, and I know you like it when the music gets loud. And I never want another. Come back to me, my lover. I never want another.
Alright, so solid back workout. All my lifts felt pretty good, so the strength is slowly going up with each and one of them. So with that done, just got a few errands to do. About to head to Home Depot right away to grab a few shelves for the package that just arrived because it requires it. But yeah, we're just gonna head there right away.
Summer.
Alright, so we got that done, a lot cheaper than I expected. As I was walking out, something kind of just popped in my head. The Olympia is actually going on this weekend, so that's something that I've been somewhat keeping track of, but the categories I mostly pay attention about is obviously men's physique and then classic physique. I think those are the two that interest me the most. Like, I'm always curious about how these guys kind of do their solos and kind of just present themselves on stage and what their stage presence is. And it's something that I kind of just like try to learn off of and try to implement into what I do. And with predictions, it's kind of like just up in the air for me. Like, I think C-Bum's gonna take it for the 4th time. I think that's what to expect. Men's physique, I feel like that's gonna be up in the air. You never know what judges kind of look for each year, and I think it always changes, but I think that's a category where I feel like they need to buckle down of what the actual criteria is. There's some years where I feel like some of the winners are like just too big, and then yeah, I think that's one thing they could improve on and just make it more clear for everybody in terms of what they look for. But super excited to see how it turns out. I know this one's a big one. I know a few people that have flown down there. This was the Olympia I wished I could have gone to as well, but who knows, maybe next year that's gonna be on the bucket list, Olympia 2023. Yeah, with that note aside, we're just gonna get on with the rest of the day, so see you on the next clip. Alright, so it's a few days later and I'm here at work, and I kind of wanted to do a little segment on a little bit of the nutrition side, supplement side of things, and when it comes to fitness. But I wanted to kind of give you guys my top 3 supplements I feel like everybody should be taking. One of those things that, yeah, you could get all these things from your actual food and whatnot, but for most of us and with the lifestyles that we have, there are some aspects where I feel like it gets tough to get these things in, especially if you're really active and your micronutrient intake usage goes up. You want to make sure that you're fueling yourself properly so that you get optimal recovery and whatnot. But my top 3 supplements I feel like everybody should be taking. One, you can see it behind me, we've got protein powders over here. Now, protein powders, especially if you're doing resistance training, is essential because it's your building blocks for muscle. And yes, you could get them from your food, like your fish, your chickens and things and whatnot, but having a protein powder on hand is very helpful, especially if you're in a time crunch. Now, there's 2 routes you could go with. There's isolate proteins over here, and then there's your basic whey proteins over there. I won't touch into like every single type of protein because there is quite a few, but those are the 2 main ones that we have behind here. Essentially, the difference between them, if you're kind of struggling or wondering what to choose from, is honestly digestion rate. So with isolates, they tend to absorb quicker, a little bit faster, less lactose in the product as well. So if you're sensitive to like dairy and whatnot, this should be a good option for you to kind of still use and not have like any stomach issues or anything like that. There are some that are even lactose free, so that's a plus as well. And then with your basic whey protein, which we would have like back here or way over there, this one still contains a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fats. It is more cost friendly too, so that's the upside with that one. But to break down into simplest terms, think of isolates as chicken breast, and then whey proteins as your chicken thighs. The number 2, I recommend some type of green supplement like what I have here, or if you want to go that route, a typical multivitamin. Now this kind of ensures that you're getting all your micronutrients in your body. And I don't care who you are, if you're saying you're eating 6 to 8 servings of vegetables daily, I think you're lying, because that is definitely tough to get through on a consistent basis. So for sure, having a green supplement or a multi to kind of make sure you're getting your nutrients in your body each and every day is helpful to have. Last but not least, number 3, especially if you're doing resistance training, some type of form of creatine, whether it's monohydrate, HCl, whatever. All do this pretty much the same thing in terms of increasing your strength gains at the gym. Now the main difference between the 2, if you're the type that kind of bloats easily, HCl is kind of the better route to go with because it's a little bit faster absorbing. But if you're not taking that while doing any type of strength training, I feel like you're shortchanging yourself. But yeah, I consider those the top 3 supplements everybody should have. I consider those 3 your foundational supplements because it builds a solid base, especially if you're starting out to just have a better starting point, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's my 3 supplements. Surprisingly, pre-workout's not on it, but I do take it every day just for that quick boost of energy at the gym. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this information helpful. So one of those things I like to do is to educate as well. Along with these YouTube videos, I like to sneak in some supplement facts here and there, and kind of just my opinion on certain things that some people might have questions about. Yeah, those are my top 3 supplements. Catch you all in the next clip. Alright, so it's later in the day, and to finish the night off, I'm gonna have 1 scoop of some protein powder just to finish off my macros for the night. And what I'm gonna use for the protein will be, I think we're gonna do the peppermint hot chocolate from Ghost. So set this down here and do 1 scoop, and I'm actually gonna just try this with just regular water. I'm not gonna go the hot chocolate route, and actually never tried it with just regular water, so we'll see how much difference the taste will be. So with normal water, the flavor is actually a lot stronger, so you do taste the peppermint a little bit more. So alright, so to wrap this video up, I'm gonna do a little bit of an update, which I did mention in my last video. I was gonna talk about a little bit of the competitions that I'm going to be doing next year. So the news surrounding that is that I did find out the date of the National Pro Qualifier, which is going to be held in Toronto. Looking at the schedule with that one, that's actually going to happen in mid-August, or actually early August. The way I have it planned out with my shows, ideally I want to do the local one here in May. That being said, that gives me an extra 2 months of being in prep until August hits, assuming that I qualify for the Toronto show. The challenge with that there is that this is going to be the longest time period of when I'm going to be on prep. In my head, I do have kind of a game plan of how I'm going to approach it. I'll go more in depth into it the closer I start prep, but also too with the holiday seasons here, I feel like this is going to be my last video for 2022 before we start back up again in 2023. I will kind of want to just take some time to just chill, enjoy the holidays with my family and whatnot, and kind of just absorb the holiday season. So there won't be a video next week, but the week after there's gonna be a new one. So I'm gonna start off 2023 strong, big things coming up ahead. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video. More videos coming along the way. I find it kind of crazy that I've stuck to the schedule for this long, going back in March and doing basically one video every week and not honestly not missing a video. So that's something that I'm kind of proud of for myself. But again, bigger things coming in 2023. News about the project is going to be coming out pretty soon too, so keep an eye out for that. But other than that, if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the above. Catch y'all in 2023.